Hi y'all, thanks so much for tapping in. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, how you doing? It's your girl Lady Leo. We're gonna dive into the energies together. Be sure to hit the like button so you can dive in with me. This is gonna be all signs readings. We're doing quickie messages, general, career, and love. But first, we're gonna cleanse, set the space, call in spirit. All right, hi y'all, how you doing? Welcome. Just a heads up, I'm having some technical difficulties getting some of my stuff downloaded and uploaded for replays. So y'all bear with me. Things have been crazy. We got drama going on and all that stuff. So it is what it is. Life keeps moving, right? Hi, y'all. How you doing? Welcome. Hi, Kaplan, Tanya, JD, Daphne, Ethan, Camilla, Haley, Evo, Sonia, Nani, Starbiz, Lil Mama. Hi, Kate. What's going on, y'all? Welcome. There we go. Now we're getting a burn. We got this Dragon Blood Sage. Cleanse your energy. Good juju for you. Cleanse my energy. Good juju for me. Palo Santo real quick. We're going to protect. All right. Hey, thanks for the love. I'm sending all that love and light back to you times 10. Thank you for helping me raise the vibration. I hope y'all had a good Saturday. Been having a good weekend so far. You've been able to rest. And those of you that have had to work, you're not working too hard. Protect your energy. Hey, thank you for that, Squirrely Hippie. Hi, Chef Vargas. Cleanse my, or protect my energy. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, y'all ready? God, Source, Universe, Angels, Ancestors, Spirit Guides, Council of Light, Ascended Masters, and all other benevolent beings of light of the third heaven and higher, I ask that you shield us in a holy, divine, white light of protection, shield our space, our energy, and the stream from any outside negative energies, entities, and it is not allowed here. Spirit, I ask that you aid, guide, and support me in channeling the best and highest message for the collective during this time. So much to be. Thank you, Spirit. All right, y'all, here we go. Hey. Vonnie, Florida, Venerated, Chunky Monkey, Sean, Alexanne. Welcome, y'all. Thank you for being here. Okay, so we're starting off with Aries. No, we're not starting off with Aries. I haven't been able to get to, what was it, air signs and water signs. So we're starting off with air signs, then water signs, then earth, and then fire. Let me write that down so I can stay on track. So we're going to do air, then water, then earth, and then fire. Okay. I've got personal readings open. There's currently 2 people in line for minis. It's Cash App, Venmo, PayPal at Lady Leo Spiritual. It's $11 for a mini, $22 for career, $33 for love, and $44 for extended. If you're interested in getting a live personal reading. Okay. So starting off, we're going to look at career for Gemini. All right, Gemini. Maybe you're a Gemini. Maybe you're dealing with a Gemini. Maybe you have Gemini somewhere in your chart. Really, you do. Everybody does. But with that being said, hi, how you doing? Welcome. Best and highest messages here, Spirit. Let's start off with general messages for Gemini. All right, we are starting with 5 of Cups, the 9 of Cups, and the 6 of Coins. So there's something here that either you or the person you're dealing with is missing. They're at a loss. It's like someone's upset that you're finding some sort of emotional fulfillment. Or it could be the fact that they have information or they've seen where you're getting some sort of happiness and prosperity with whatever it is that you're invested in right now. And they may want to reconcile something. We've got the 6 of Coins here, which is speaking of negotiations or exchanging something. Okay, so clarify. What's this 5 of Cups? Hi, how you doing? Hi, Carla Joe, 710. Your Karma, welcome. Hi, Savage Sage, Music Mama, Flash Paul. Tell me about this 5 of Cups. What is this? Three of Swords. This is about some sort of betrayal and heartache here. So someone's regretting that they've betrayed you. Tell me about the Nine of Cups. Clarify this Nine of Cups. Yeah, Nine of Swords. Trapped in deep regret. 9 nines here. Double nines. So someone's having a really hard time that they've hurt you, that they betrayed your trust. Because you're getting a lot of success. And the 10 of Wands in reverse is because of their, it even says on this card, this unaccepted responsibility. So whoever this is to you left you bearing the brunt of the responsibilities between the two of you, okay? So there's some breadcrumbing energy here. 4 of Cups. Because someone wasn't really even open to be emotionally vulnerable in the first place. Tell me about this 6 of Coins. Tell me about this breadcrumbing. Tell me about this breadcrumbing here. Oh, goodness. They're going everywhere. All right. Yeah, we've got the 8 of Wands and the King of Wands. So don't be surprised if someone comes in real quick trying to dictate or regain some sort of control here. Yeah, they're just gaining information. This is somebody that is showing up like a soulmate. Now, whether it's romantic or not, this is somebody that was really close to you. All right. What's the spiritual advice? Just generally, Spirit. What's the spiritual advice here? All right, we've got the Tower, the Empress, and the World. This is a divine intervention situation, okay? So whatever the situation is specifically for you, and whoever this person is to you, this separation, this all coming to a head, this tower falling, is necessary to happen for you to continue with some sort of success, or for you to grow, to be abundant. You know, we have new beginnings here with the World. So this cycle is coming to an end, and you're getting ready to start this new cycle, the cycle of abundance, which tells me that whatever the situation and this person is to you specifically is blocking blessings, is blocking growth to continue to invest here, okay? All right, let's look at career. Let me go over here. Best and highest messages here, Spirit. For Gemini, any placement, maybe you're dealing with a Gemini. Tell me about career, Spirit. What's the money look like? Hey! Some of that low light back to you times 10. Thank y'all for helping me raise the vibration. All right, Spirit. Best and highest message here for Gemini. And friends. For money, career, assets, investments. Dang! We're starting off with the Fool. Wow. So yes, y'all, October is a big month for expansion, for success, for growth to happen a lot of times. And we're doing a major, you're walking away from something. It's done. It's over. You're leaving it behind you. Look, even these two people or energies on this card are going in opposite directions. The 6 of Wands. You're walking towards a victory. Because this is done and over, you're walking towards a win. Towards having a lot of attention for something. You're just in a really good light here. People could find you in a really high regard, or just think very highly of you, or see you having some sort of success where you were facing some sort of opposition or something that was trying to oppose you in the direction that it was you were trying to take, or that you are currently trying to take. All right, Spirit. What's the situation for career? What's the situation here for career? The High Priestess and the 5 of Swords. It's very important for you to intuitively make decisions based on this conflict that it is, that what it feels like a person. It feels like someone's trying to give you a hard time. Clarify this 5 of Swords. What is this conflict? What does this need to win? This is someone who's willing to do whatever it takes to win. They will say anything. They will do anything. And when I mean win, I mean just to be in your energy, to have the same access that they used to have. Because this is something you're putting behind you. You're deadening it. Clarify this Five of Swords. What's this conflict? The conflict is your healing. The conflict is your renewal. You're getting the miracles that it is that you've prayed for. And that's what this person is trying to bring conflict to. Your light. Five of Wands to the bottom of the deck. Nothing but drama, conflict, chaos, fuckery, and bullshit. What's the challenge? What's the challenge? This Tower. Divine intervention. Again with the Lovers here. So it's... because this is career, money, finances, and assets. This has something to do with someone that you are tied to through money. Or it's like a business partner. Does that make sense? So if you don't work with this person, there's some sort of money ties to this.
The best choice for futures trade.
Dang. All right, what's the overall spiritual advice for career? Overall spiritual advice here for career, for Gemini. One more, Spirit. Give me one more. Thank you. We've got the Knight of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. You will adapt and overcome the situation. I'm telling you, do not be surprised if this person tries to swoop back in and try to be a part of whatever it is that you got going on. Okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles here. It's important for you to stay focused on what you're creating. Stay focused on what it is. This is a distraction. This person, this issue, this conflict. Okay, and yes, you best believe you better be protecting yourself from whatever this is, this ish. Okay, this is where you got your defenses up. You're taking something to higher ground and you're seeing something. Maybe you've already seen this, what this conflict is. But I'm telling you, it's a distraction. It's just a distraction. All right. Let's look at love specifically. Gemini and friends. Hiya, how you doing? Welcome. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Bagged. Hi, Bo. Hi, Nicole. Casey. To Boot Girl, Veronica. Hi, Shiro Bunny. How you doing? Hi, Oak Boy. Welcome. Hi, Francis. Oh, goodness. That's a nice message here for Gemini and friends. What about love, Spirit? Overall energy for love. The Two of Cups and the Hermit. Someone's ghosting love here. They're hiding. Now, you could be trying to gain some sort of internal guidance on what to do about this connection. All right, clarify this Two of Cups, Spirit. This connection here. Clarify this connection, the Two of Cups. Okay, yeah, it's this King of Swords in reverse. So I kind of feel like maybe this is picking up on that Knight of Swords earlier in the career reading. So put it where it fits, don't make it fit. But we've got someone here who may be wanting to communicate, or they have some sort of strategy here. This is about mind games. Someone's not being truthful. They're not sharing everything. Now, we also have the Ace of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Fool here too. So it's like it's like I'm hearing something about a false start. Someone wants a false start. You may have lived with this person, okay? So it's like they're coming in, but it's not real. It's not truthful. There's some sort of mind games here when it comes to this passionate new beginning. Especially if this is to take something to a higher level, okay? So I don't care if y'all just met and this is about having an actual committed relationship. Maybe it's an actual committed relationship and y'all are talking about moving in together, okay? You see what I'm saying? Maybe y'all live together and someone's wanting a proposal, right? Whatever the next higher level of commitment is. And we've got the Fool. So yeah, it's like someone wants this to fake this new start. Tell me about the Fool. Tell me about the Fool. Justice flipped over. Maybe you're a Libra. Maybe you're dealing with the Libra. We have Aries here. Knight of Cups. And the Chariot. Yeah, someone's laying it on thick. Something about it's like a decision. Someone wants to communicate. It's like they're coming in to say that they want to set things right, but they're not being truthful about what their intentions are, or, you know, so be careful about love bombing and someone being very persistent with this. It's the Five of Swords again. It's just to call it, they're willing to do or say whatever it takes to be around you, to have access to you. They're not going to give. Four of Pentacles. It's a facade. What's the overall spiritual advice when it comes to this, Spirit? Overall spiritual advice. What's that? Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Temperance in reverse. Okay. Taking some sort of fast passion action towards this abundance, this new beginnings and opportunities, growth, expansion, right? We saw the Empress earlier. But we have Temperance in reverse. So stay focused on your healing. Stay focused on what it is that you got going on, okay? There's just a big message here of whoever this person is that you've let go of, that you've ended things with, or you're getting ready to end things with. Allow the tower to fall. Whatever tower this is falling was built on false foundations. It wasn't good to go from the get-go. Does that make sense? She's going to leave you confused, hung up, not being able to move, stuck, stagnant. Okay. That's why they're spying, trying to gain intel on how to move into calmer waters with you. But there we go again with this Seven of Swords. It's here so heavy. Yeah, there's a need to have strength. This person's just causing distractions. Here's this Eight of Pentacles showing up in reverse. It's time for new beginnings in love, okay? Or at least to heal from whatever this is so that you can have new beginnings in love. All right, Gemini, I hope that y'all found a message that resonates with you. Thanks for popping in and hanging out. Moving on to Libra. Hi, how you doing? Welcome. Hi, sweetest. What's going on, sweetest then? Casey says, dead on. Ari, is this a general reading? Yeah, it's general career in love for the signs and placements of Gemini. But now we're on Libra. All right, Libra. Best and highest messages. General. Dang, these cards in this deck are jumping up all over the place. You got something to say, Libra? Let's switch this around. Let's do this for general. All right. Libra. What's the overall energy for Libra? Oh, we've got the Chariot, the Empress, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. There's a lot of Pentacles here. Okay. Libra. Either getting ready to travel, or there's something here that you're deciding to be resilient when it comes to whatever this is. Especially if it has something to do with growth, expansion. Get ready to birth this new thing out into the world. There's an imbalance here, or I need to get priorities in order with something. So something's throwing off the balance. But it's like once you can eliminate what this thing is that's causing the imbalance in the energy, you start to create some sort of movement here. Now it's slow, okay? There's a lot of like focus on some sort of financial something or something here in the material 3D aspect of things, okay? And you're just wondering on whether or not this is a good investment or not. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles. What's the Seven of Pentacles? Hi, how are you doing? Welcome. The Ace of Swords, clarity is coming. Yeah, whatever it is that you're caught up about this investment, is it good or not? Is this going to grow? Is this worth my time? Okay, Spirit says yes, it is. Green light, go. You will have a victory. You will be successful. Now, there may be drama that may cause some sort of drama. What's the Empress? Clarify this Empress. What's this growth, expansion, and success? 9 of Wands, you going after what your heart's desires. What brings you emotional fulfillment? And you're going after it very passionately. Keep the main thing the main thing. All right. Let's look at specifically career. Best and highest messages here for Libra. All right, overall energy here for career, money, assets, finances, investments. Whoo, we got the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Four of Cups in reverse. Nice. Okay. As far as career goes, you're showing up really magnetic and alluring right now, okay? Attracting a lot of success, attracting a lot for this recognition of things, just attracting a lot of attention. Looking good, smelling good, feeling good, all that in a bag of chips. And you sexy doing it too, okay? We have the Ace of Cups here. So there's some sort of new beginning and emotional fulfillment. Is someone in competition with you for something here? Because it's like, I'm hearing you can't compete where you don't compare. So I'm not sure what. Tell me about this Four of Cups. What is this Four of Cups? Can't compete where you don't compare. Tell me about this Four of Cups when it comes to money, assets, finances. We've got the Seven of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Hangman, and the King of Cups. So yeah, it's like someone's planning something. Hi, how you doing? Welcome. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? Some sort of hidden deceit is here, and it's to cause some sort of drama. What is this, y'all? The Hangman. It's to cause stagnancy, confusion, to make you feel like to self-doubt, or like you don't have all the answers or all the information, or to make you feel like you need more information. You don't need any more information. Spirit's coming through with everything that it is that you need to know. We saw that already, generally. King of Cups. Don't act out of character. There's something here where it even says, like on this card in this deck, it says peaceful diplomacy. So there's a need to keep your emotions balanced, right? And it's your season, Libra. Okay, Libra season, for just collectively, we are working diligently to maintain harmony and balance within connections to other people, places, and things. Okay, so there's a need for you to stay balanced, especially emotionally, when it comes to this person trying to cause some sort of drama, because you're having some sort of success. Like you're really wondering here if this is worth an investment generally. So when we specifically talk about career, it's like someone's disappointed that you're having this win, that you're looking so good, you're getting all this attention. So it's like there's a plan. There's some sort of shiesty ass plan here. Okay. What's the spiritual advice? What's the spiritual advice here? Hi, how you doing? After Libra, my mom, is her birthday. I'm switching it up, Roxanne. We're starting off with air signs first. So I've done Gemini. I'm on Libra. We're about to do Aquarius. What's the spiritual advice here? Thank y'all. Temperance, the Magician, and a 7 of coins. Patience and balance, Libra. Again. Tempering the situation. Pulling back. Getting grounded. Making sure, there's something here about higher learning too. So maybe that's something that you've been working on, is how to keep your emotions balanced and not react so quickly to things. To back up and pause and to observe the situation so that you're not acting out of impulse, because it kind of seems like that's what it is. Somebody wants you to act out of impulse. The Magician here, you're manifesting this. Okay, so it is. It's worth the investment. You're manifesting some sort of success. Now, how are you manifesting it? You thought it. You had a thought that it could happen, it could be possible, and you took intended action to make that a possibility and a reality for you, okay? So you're speaking to God, source, universe, whatever that looks like for you. You're speaking it into existence, but you're not just waiting there for it to show up. You're taking intended action here in the 3D so you can bridge that gap and actually live this as a reality, okay? 3 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Notable growth. King of Swords in the upright after that. Ethics over emotion. So here's again, we had the King of Cups, just talks about peaceful diplomacy, and now we have ethics over emotions. So when it comes to business matters, keep it logical. Okay, don't get caught up in your emotions. If you need to, something that helps me is to write it down on paper and to read it back to see if it's a good idea, if this person, if this thing is worth the investment of time, love, energy, effort, or money. Okay, let's look at love. Love for Libra. Best and highest messages. What do we need to know? What do we need to see? What do we need to hear? Oh my goodness. Again, the Queen of Wands has flipped over at the top of the deck. Hey! Thank you. So all that love light back to you, Thomas, Tim. All right, Spirit. Overall energy for love for Libra. Ace of Wands, Justice. Somebody may want a passionate new beginning here with Libra. Tell me about this, Spirit. Give me one more. Clarify Ace of Wands and Justice. Overall energy for love. Ace of Wands and Justice. Overall energy for love for Libra. Any placements. Maybe you're dealing with one. 5 of Wands in the Chariot. There's some sort of like competition here. This doesn't seem like it has some sort of external something. Tell me about this 5 of Wands. What's this 5 of Wands? The High Priestess. You know what this is already. And the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. There's some sort of secret something here. This feels external from whatever this passionate new beginning is. So maybe you're getting some sort of like raise or something exciting happening here, whether it's with a romantic partner or if this is, there's something exciting here. I don't know if you were connected to this person in love. There's like 2 different energies here for love. It's like there's a new person and there's a past person. And it's like this past person knows that they're in competition for your attention or your love. They're working with other people to gain intel on you, but you intuitively already know about this. I feel like you've closed this, like you're done with it. All right. Tell me about the person Libra's interested in. Tell me what the person Libra is interested in. All right, the 10 of Wands and the 2 of Cups. So the person that you're currently interested in is leaving behind some sort of heavy burdens. Especially when it comes to being in a connection with you. Now, tell me about this past person, Spirit. Who's causing this conflict? Who feels like they're in competition here? Tell me about this past person for Libra. 7 of Swords and the 10 of Cups. Yeah, see, there's some sort of shiesty something with this past person. I don't know if they're seeing you have some sort of ultimate happiness, or this is what it is they were trying to project or manipulate here, is that this is what it was supposed to be. So yeah, you still got this past person that's like spying on you, especially when they're by themselves. Or you could have isolated yourself from this person. Maybe you ghosted them. What's the energy coming towards love for Libra? Dang, that's a lot of cards. The Ace of Swords, the Nine of Swords in reverse, and the Page of Pentacles. Again, double Ace of Swords showing up in your reading. This was in the general portion. So clarity, truth, something's being exposed. There's a truth coming to light here about the whole situation. And you don't have to worry about it anymore. So maybe you got caught up in your head with this past person. Maybe whatever happened with the past person had you hesitate with the person that you're currently with or interested in here. But you have some sort of solid opportunity coming your way, okay? Someone's giving you some sort of solid offer. Maybe you're giving them a solid offer. But you're winning. Six of Wands. Nine of Wands. Attracting all this attention. People coming towards you passionately. You could just be you just looking good, Libra. All right. Moving on to Aquarius. Any placements? Maybe you're dealing with one. Best and highest messages here for Aquarius. What do we need to know? What do we need to see? What do we need to hear? Overall general messages. Oh, wait. Let's start with this deck. Overall general message for Aquarius. All right, Spirit. How is Aquarius showing up? How is Aquarius showing up? The Hangman, the Lovers, and the Ten of Swords. Goodness gracious. What did I say when I started the stream? The drama. Drama. There's some sort of, I don't know if this is you looking for closure or some sort of clarity, or if someone's trying to project that they're going to give you closure or clarity on a situation when it comes to this intense love connection. If it's not a love connection, it's someone's very close to you. Okay, this speaks of unions and balance and harmony between two. Sometimes it could be a choice between two. But it's kind of coming out like it's a romantic situation. So put it where it fits, don't make it fit. Whatever this situation is, somebody did a lot. Yeah, I told you, Bia. Yeah, it is. That's a whole lot. They did the most, 10 times over. There is no other option to let it go and start new. And not necessarily start new with this past issue here. You know, if that's your decision, then, you know, whatever it is that you want to do. However, like, it's just moving on from the situation. Starting over. And that's heavy. Very heavy. Yes, causing this imbalance. What's the situation? Generally, what's the situation here for Aquarius? The Two of Pentacles came out. Still in reverse. So yeah, this is causing this imbalance. Is this everywhere? Is this going to be in everybody's reading? God, y'all are dealing some shiesty ass shit. It's manipulation, deceit. There's been a plan here to cause this, or someone's planning. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Why is this in the situation? Why is this in the situation? Homecoming? Someone's planning a homecoming or a celebration, or they want to celebrate something here with you, but whatever it is, it's, again, it's showing up as false. I just heard, where's the real ones at? I'm hearing that song. I can't remember who sings the song. But I'm hearing, where have all the cowboys gone? Y'all remember that song? It's like, where are the real ones? All right, what's the challenge? Generally, Spirit, what's the challenge? the Three of Wands and the Six of Pentacles, a lot about patience. Patience when it comes to, I don't know if this is ever going to show up. Again, with this breadcrumbing energy. So someone may be trying to negotiate something about a negotiation and exchange, an equal exchange here. It's not equal. There's something shisty about it. Someone's not really giving what it is they promised to give. Okay. What's the energy coming towards Aquarius? Energy coming towards Aquarius. Can I get them up off the table? Temperance, the Knight of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. So there's a need to heal from something or mend something. Okay, so this is still, again, about balance and harmony. You may even be learning about how to maintain some sort of balance and harmony for yourself so that you can take this passionate action, this fearless action towards planning something, gaining clarity. You may even be telling someone, this could even be someone else coming in real quick to try to reconcile something with you, okay? This Queen of Swords is showing up and you're in this energy like you better come correct, you better come with the details, you better come with the truth, you better leave the okie doke at the door. See, she's got her hand up with the sword upright. So you're being very assertive and direct in the way that you're communicating or handling this person. Now, if you're dealing with this person and they're giving you this Queen of Swords, they're coming from a place where they're coming from strategy. They put a lot of thought into what it is that they're doing. It's 11:11 on the clock. And they could even be bitter about you going towards finding your inner peace rather than giving into whatever this is. Because there's this chaos here. It's to cause burdens that you don't want. You're not giving in, or you're not accepting the responsibilities or all the weight here. You're no. And look, that's why you got your hand up. You're like, no, I don't want that. I'm not interested in that. And it may end up setting someone off. What's the overall spiritual advice here? Overall spiritual advice for Aquarius. Goodness gracious. Okay. This card flipped over. It's the Page of Pentacles. I'm going to take it out because it makes sense. We've got the Ten of Pentacles, the Devil in reverse, the Emperor in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles, and this Page of Pentacles. It's starting to make me itch, y'all. It's starting to frustrate me, this energy. Y'all are dealing with some, like, so far it's just air element, the element of air in general. There's some sort of agreement or long-term commitment showing up here, but it was toxic. I don't feel like you're currently involved or in a connection with whatever this is. Someone was being a bully. They were obsessed with maintaining some sort of control here. They're obsessed with being oppressive. Okay, they were obsessed with having some sort of power over you. You called your energy back from whatever this is, and that's why it's showing you in the upright of this Nine of Pentacles. You know your value, you know your worth. You don't need external validation. You know, you have all these badges that you've earned here, right? So you don't, and you have offers coming your way from other places. You have opportunities coming your way from other places. You don't have to entertain shit like this. Okay. Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Someone that's willing to do or say whatever it takes to win. An argument, win, as in they still got it like that with you. What's behind that? The Three of Swords. The Hierophant. Again, you could have been married to this person. If you weren't married to them, this is like a business partner, someone that's close to you. Some sort of agreement between the two of y'all. But it was betrayed. So now it's like someone's stressed out, they're feeling defeated, and they're in an energy where they're desperate and they're willing to do whatever it takes to have what it is that they are wanting, what they desire. Okay. All right. Let's go to career. Best and highest messages here. Aquarius likes to entertain that. All right. Here we go. Best and highest messages here. Aquarius. Maybe you're dealing with an Aquarius. So Aquarius and friends. What's the overall energy for money, assets, investments? The coin. Justice. Y'all, who is doing y'all wrong? Who are these people? Damn, the Page of Swords and the Queen of Wands. There could be some sort of karmic justice playing out here. There's something here that's karmic, but it's being set right. And someone's watching you. So you're not in direct communication with this person. They just watching from afar. You shine. Queen of Wands, male or female, okay? You're attracting things to you. You're getting a lot of attention. You have this success here, okay? And there's someone here that's watching this from afar or through a screen or gaining intel through other people. And it's some sort of karmic something playing out here. Tell me about justice. How is Aquarius, or if you're dealing with an Aquarius, depending on which side of the fence you're on, how are they done wrong, Spirit? Tell me about justice. What is this wrongdoing? Okay, Five of Swords, Knight of Cups in reverse, and the Five of Wands. This person shows up as like they're a liar. The situation wasn't real. It's not true. Okay. It's like someone's doing whatever it takes to win. So they loved bombed. You could have figured that out, or there's something that's shisty here, right? And it's just a bunch of chaos and fuckery and bullshit. It's I don't know if this person's in some sort of secret competition with you or whatever it is. It's not for you. Okay. Best and highest wishes here, Spirit. When it comes to career, money, finances, assets, and investments, what's the overall spiritual advice here? Three of Cups, the Nine of Coins, and the Ten of the Ten of Coins, or the Ten of Pentacles. So you're going to be celebrating. You may even be going out and celebrating with other people. Some sort of prosperous victory, some sort of new skill set, or you're getting some sort of like promotion or something here. And it's giving you lasting security. So overall with career, you're doing really good. So there's no wonder that someone's giving you a hard time, or they're trying to come back around and cause some sort of conflict. That just seems to be the main thing for air signs in general. Best and highest messages. For love, Aquarius and Aquarian friends. Best and highest message here for love, Spirit. Overall energy for love. Temperance and the Ten of Pentacles. There's a need to stay grounded. Stay patient with yourself. Stay patient with the situation at hand, because you've got some sort of long-term security, long-term success, relationship possibly. There could be someone wanting to reconcile with you. Tell me about temperance. You'll be waiting forever. Give me one more on the Three of Wands. Okay, someone's going in different directions. We've got the Chariot, the Devil, and the Nine of Pentacles. So you're moving away from whatever this is, because it wasn't moving, it wasn't growing. There's something here that wants control, or there's obsession here. It's heavy. There's something about opposites being here too. Hey, thank y'all. Send all that love and light back to you times 10, 9K likes. What's going on? Hi, y'all. How you doing, Instagram? 9, yeah, look. Either you're giving up the responsibility of this, it's not yours to carry, or this person's purposely coming towards you slowly to cause these heavy burdens. For Nine of Pentacles, again, you know your value, you know your worth. This is something that you gave up. About love, spirit. Give me one more. Overall spiritual advice for love for Aquarius. Overall spiritual advice for love for Aquarius. Oh, you're having some sort of level up. Ace of Wands, the Sun, and the Lovers. See what I mean? You're coming into some sort of season of winning. So career is looking good. Stay focused on what it is that you got going on. The relationship, there's some sort of passionate new beginning, and it's causing a lot of happiness. There's clarity coming in. There's an energy of being very lighthearted. You know, there's a renewal. Something about purity here, okay? And it's the sun is shining. It's very pot. Look at all the yellow in these cards. This is making you happy. Tell me about the Lovers. There's judgment at the bottom of the deck, though. You are Aquarius. Surrendering. Letting go of the past. What will be in the future. Tell me about the Lovers. What is the Lovers? The Queen of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you're turning your back on some sort of betrayal from the past here. So whether you were still in contact with this person, whether this person's physically like already in communication with you, trying to reconcile something, you've already turned your back on it. So you're not entertaining it at all because you're moving towards a new beginning in commitment and success and growth and expanding something with someone. All right. Aquarius, I hope that you found a message that resonates with you. Thanks for popping in and hanging out for a moment. Moving on to water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Maybe you're one of those signs. Maybe you're looking here for your placement. Maybe you're dealing with the Scorpio energy. Get these up. By the way, y'all, I've got personal readings open. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal at Lady Leo Spiritual. It's $11 for a mini, $22 for career, $33 for love, $44 for extended. There's currently 2 people in line for minis if y'all are wanting to get in line. If you've gotten a personal reading either October 3rd or October 2nd, I do not have those replays uploaded yet. I had to end my TikTok live stream early, so not all the personals were on that one. And Instagram keeps giving me issues. It let me post it to exclusive, but it's not letting me download it to my phone. So that's an issue because that's not fair for people to purchase a reading and then have to get a membership to watch the replay, which is why I try to get it on YouTube. So y'all just bear with me as I work all that out. TikTok is a learning curve for me. So there's a bunch of new rules or stuff that I didn't even realize was a rule. And it was on me. I messed up. I didn't have all the information in it. I messed that one up on my own. Okay, where are we at? Water sign. Cancer. Best and highest message here for Cancer. What do you need to know? What do you need to see? What do you need to hear? Generally, overall, Cancer and Cancer friends. Cancer. 10 of Wands, 3 of Wands here. Okay, either you're dealing with a fire sign, maybe they have heavy fire in their chart. Maybe you have just a lot of heavy fire in your chart, okay? But there's a situation here where you're giving up some sort of burdens. And you're waiting on something to show up here too. So there's something here that you've had to carry alone. But not all of it was supposed to be your responsibility, okay? So this is where someone dump this on you to carry, or if this has to do with like work or friendship or family member, it's not romantic. This is just where you were left carrying all the responsibilities for something. Someone dipped. It almost seems like you're waiting on them to come back. Maybe this person, maybe you could have left this person behind here where you're giving up the responsibilities of everything and they're waiting on you to come back. right. Tell me about the 10 of Wands and the 3 of Wands. Why is this the overall energy generally? Again, with this 9 of Pentacles. I'm telling you, October, November, December, things are going to be picking up, especially towards the end of November. The 9 of Pentacles and the 2 of Pentacles. So now we have this heavy earth energy showing up here. Again, with this success, there's some sort of prosperity that's here. Like, you know your value, you know your worth, you know what you bring to the table. There's a lot of confidence showing up here, especially when it comes to the way that you're practical, the way that you're dependable. You know, you're reliable. That's how you ended up with all these burdens to begin with. You could be trusted to carry it, but you're not carrying what's not yours anymore. And it's almost like this person was thought maybe you chase them, or they're just like waiting around here for something to happen for you to invest into them. But you're invested into yourself right now, and that's smart because you're getting your priorities in order here. Give me one more on this 2 of Pentacles. Five of Wands, someone's going to regret causing this drama with you. Someone's going to regret putting you in a state where you're having to protect yourself from some sort of chaos, bullshit, and this argumentative or this competition. Double 5s. All right. What's the situation here generally? What's the situation here generally? False apology coming in, false terms of endearment, false encouragement, because it's supposed to keep you distracted from what you're supposed to be focused on. Especially has to do with career, money, self-development. What's the challenge? Here's this damn 5 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. What's the challenge? Equal give and take. 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Tower. This is causing a Tower moment. That's what the challenge is. But this is because someone would not do their equal part. All right, what's the overall spiritual advice? Overall spiritual advice. Cancer, you're showing up in your own reading with the Chariot. We've got the Hangman, Pisces, and the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, who's all on the table? Scorpio, Cancer, all the water signs, Pisces. This is where you're getting in the car and you're going anyway. So something may have caused a setback. There was some sort of hiccup, a bump in the road. You know, you got hurt in some sort of way. And you made the decision to get up and keep going, okay? After gaining some sort of clarity or insight, or after you get going, you may need more information for something, okay? But clarity's coming in on what's a good investment, on what it is that's going to help you grow, or if this is going to be worth it. Someone's watching you have some sort of new cycle, okay? For those of you that have platforms, there's a message here that there's a potential for you to go worldwide, okay? I'm hearing that thunder from Imagine Dragons. You were in the back seat at one point in time and somebody's having to watch you from the nosebleeds now. So this could even be a situation where there's been some animosity here. There could be some slander going on. But it's not going to matter because you're successful anyway. And in the long run, this person's going to have to at least respect you, or they're going to be jumping on the bandwagon of having some sort of support where before they didn't. So they caused some sort of doubt, right? These heavy burdens, this responsibility. This person didn't respect you, or this group, you know, whatever the situation is for you. It was nothing but secret competition or secret chaos, or there's some sort of animosity showing up here about your growth. And maybe you did start off slow. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles can be some sort of slow movement, but you were brave and courageous and patient. You faced your fears. You faced the hardships. So you're having some sort of a passionate new beginning here, something exciting. You're in a season of winning. You're being supported by God, Source, Universe, whatever that looks like for you, in your season of abundance. This new thing you're getting ready to birth out into the world. You're going to have to protect this and defend it, because it's worth the investment. It was worth the wait. It's worth your patience. Okay, yeah, with the two, and you're planning on how to take action on new skill sets, new projects. You may even be collaborating with new people. Okay, Spirit. Let's look at career real quick. And money, finances, investments. Hi, how you doing? Welcome. Dang, 10.6K likes. So like back to you times 10. How you doing, TikTok? I see you, Instagram. Overall energy for Cancer, for career, money, investments, and assets. The Hangman. The Four of Swords in reverse. And Temperance. Okay. So you're it's like... There's something here that may be causing some sort of stagnancy. It's like you don't have a lot of information. You're suspended. You can't take action until there's more information that's gained, or clarity or enlightenment on a certain situation. And this is causing some sort of burnout, or because you're experiencing burnout. There's some rest needed here. There's something here that needs a pause. It's a wait. It's a I don't know yet. Because more patience and balance is needed here. Or there's something here that's testing the patience, or it's not in harmony. Ace of Coins, King of Coins, when it comes to your success and abundance, your practicality. There may be a need for more practicality. What's the situation? Withstanding adversity. Oh my gosh, Cancer. There's a big message here of you overcoming a lot of adversity here. This is exhaustion. Beaten, battered, bruised, kicked when you've been down. Like, I don't know if this is just life beating you up. I don't know if it's a person, a coworker, the work situation, whatever it is here. You're over. You're still standing. You're still winning, but you're exhausted. So there's a need to pause. There's a need to take a rest, take a break. There's a lot of confusion, maybe even temptations, distractions showing up here. But clarity is coming. Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Wheel of Fortune and Twisted Luck of Fate. So whatever's causing this adversity or animosity or issues, blockages, there's a need to pause. The information is coming in. So just wait. Because you got amazing things coming. Okay, there's that clarity, the answers, green light, go, a victory, Wheel of Fortune. Things will end up working in your favor. Just don't give in to the distractions, the temptations. Okay, don't overwork yourself, because there's a lot here of you being burnt. There's an energy here of you being burned out. It could have been done by design. All right, Spirit, that's nice messages here. What's the overall spiritual advice for career? Yeah, it's the Lovers in reverse. It's not a good duo. Okay, so if this is about the career, that ain't for you. If it's a position, if it's a person, it's not in union, it's not harmony. It's not going to work. If this is about you and yourself, it's not in harmony. So it's causing some sort of imbalance within yourself, whatever the situation is. Here's the Ace of Swords again. It came out of the deck. Clarity is coming. The answers that you need. You're going to be shown exactly what it is that you need to be shown. And you're acquiring the expertise to make big moves, okay? To have some sort of this success, this growth. Ace of Coins at the bottom of the deck. Can't make it up. Thank you, Spirit. Come through. Okay? There's a lot of good things coming your way, but you need to rest. You need to pause. You need to wait for the answers or the clarity or this enlightenment to come in. Okay? All right, let's look at love, Cancer. Best and highest messages here. Overall energy for love. For Cancer placements, maybe you dealing with a Cancer or someone with Cancer placements. All are welcome. You don't even have to be a Cancer to resonate with this reading, y'all. Two of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, and the Five of Cups. Oh my gosh. Cancer! I'm not sure if you're currently with this person, but there's a connection showing up here. Where someone's not investing. They've called back their energy. So I'm not sure if this is you who's no longer investing into this, or you're keeping something on reserve. Or if this is someone else that pulled themselves back, their energy, their effort. We have the Ten of Swords here. Too much has happened. Too much has happened here. That's 10 swords in the back. Betrayal, things being said, plans to take your ass out some sort of way. And it's like there's this sadness here because you're moving on, you're moving away from this because of your strength, your willpower, and you're not falling for some sort of okie doke. So the Four of Cups, this is where either someone rejected you or someone's feeling rejected by you, okay? Now, if they're feeling rejected by you, this is someone where it wouldn't have mattered where you invest time, love, energy, effort, and money to. They had a hole in the bottom of their cup. Misery loves company. That's why the Five of Cups, that's why they're in regret. They did a whole lot of, they went too far, I just heard. They went too far with something. All right, tell me about Cancer. Maybe you're dealing with a Cancer. For love. What's the situation here? Okay, Four of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. So, yeah. Whatever this person is to you, this is a love reading. All they're doing is causing disappointments. It's like you try to give them the time, the love, the energy, the effort, and they just pour it out. They don't pour back into you. They just pour it out. There's something about wastefulness here. They're wasting your time. They're wasting your energy. They're wasting your effort. And that's what it's too much to carry all by yourself. But why are you even worried about it? You need to be focused on giving that up and walking towards some sort of, there could be a new commitment coming in or something that's like actually worth investing into. The Lovers just showed up. The Two of Cups showed up. So you could have something that's coming towards you that is worth the investment here. But this other shit here that did too much to cause this regret, that ain't it. Yeah, the World flipped over. What else flipped over? We've got the World. The Knight of Cups. The Nine of Wands. Hey! Thank you. Send all that love and light back to you times 10. Thank you, Chic Singer. I appreciate that. The Six of Swords. The Ace of... You've got some sort of new relationship coming in because you're walking away from whatever the situation is. Because it was shiesty. There's some sort of shiesty shit. That's the truth. There's too many secrets. You got to put an ending to this and take a blind leap of faith towards something new. Right? Six of Swords. Moving into calmer waters towards peace, towards emotional fulfillment. Okay? This could be a new relationship. After surrendering something else that wasn't working out. After surrendering to where it is that you're going to and walking away from the things that no longer serve you. Where you gave and gave and gave and it didn't give back. There's that stagnant pond in the back. That's how much you gave and there's no movement here. You can't stay there. What happens to water when it's stagnant? It gets nasty. You're going to make yourself sick. Energetically, spiritually, financially, emotionally. It won't sustain itself. You got to have two people in a relationship. You can't have a relationship with just yourself. Well, I mean, you can, but not like a love relationship. You can't build with another person if you're the only one doing everything or you're the only one invested into making it work. All right, Cancer, I hope that you found a message that resonates with you. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for hanging out. Moving on to Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. Let's see what we got going on with you, boo-boo. Best and highest messages. What do you need to know? What do you need to see? What do we need to hear? General messages for Scorpio. Scorpio placements. Maybe you're dealing with a Scorpio with Scorpio placements. All right. General energy overall. Five of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles. And Justice. Either someone's feeling left out in the cold, or someone wants to come out of the cold with you. And there's a situation here where someone's weighing their options on a decision that needs to be made. Okay, there may be a split coming up here. This could have to do with law and order. Possibly maybe a Libra. All right. What's the Five of Pentacles? The Ten of Swords. God, this heaviness in the readings. King of Swords in the upright. Yeah, there's something, you're making a decision. You're making a decision to move on from the ish. So someone maybe want to come out of the cold with you, but this is someone who did too much. There's a reason why they were left out in the cold. You didn't do this just for no reason. Because they couldn't get their priorities in order. It was like, you know, so that's why you had to weigh your options. Or someone maybe be treating you like just an option. Okay, you could be getting juggled here. Someone may be going through a divorce, or this is, you know, where something's not set right. Someone's being done wrong here. There's a truth being exposed. All right. So yeah, you see the truth, you observed the situation, you collected the data to make a logical decision on what was best for your most loved and highest good here. Someone's an emotional manipulator. King of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. All right. What's the situation? Situation here for Scorpio. The Sun and the Eight of Wands. I just heard better days, better days. You got better days ahead here, okay? So the sun's shining on you. There's some sort of renewal. There's a need to get back in touch with some sort of lighthearted aspect of yourself. There's a lot of inspired action being taken, or motivated, passionate action being taken towards something here. Emotional happiness, ultimate happiness, some sort of state of peace, some sort of bliss. Tell me about the Sun and the Eight of Wands as the situation. We've got the Nine of Cups towards your emotional fulfillment. Golly, the Nine of Cups after a Ten of Swords showing up, that's amazing. So you're turning a certain situation around, or you're about to start experiencing better days here where it's not, you're not so focused on this ish that where somebody did too much, or they were juggling you, or this just injustice. All right. What's the challenge? What's the challenge? A King of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And the Ten of Cups in reverse. So the person that could have done you wrong, okay, the person that was juggling you, okay, they weren't serious about having this ultimate happiness and the state of peace with you. That's the challenge, is creating this ultimate happiness with whoever this King of Pentacles is to you. That's weird. There's also two masculines on the table here. So this won't be for everybody, but somebody's DL same sex. Not that that's an issue with being same sex. The issue is that they're hiding it. I don't know if they used you. Something here is about a cover up. Something's being revealed. You're walking away, moving into calmer waters, away from whatever this is. Yeah, this is not in harmony and balance. There's something shisty about it. Got the devil after that. The Knight of Wands in reverse. Player energy. The Page of Cups in reverse. The Nine of Pentacles. It's just, whatever the situation is, there's some sort of something here where something's coming to light, where it's you're being used as a cover-up for something. Again, that's like a side something coming in. Anyway, all right. Overall spiritual advice. Overall spiritual advice. Or maybe you're dealing with a Scorpio who's using you as some sort of cover-up for something. Temperance in reverse. Yeah. Nope. It's not for you. It's causing way too much imbalance here. Temperance in reverse. We saw the Two of Pentacles where someone's juggling. It's no bueno. That's the truth. Thank you, Spirit. Come through. Confirmation. Third party energy here. Two of Cups after. I'm telling you, there's something that's not right. So for some of you, you're moving away from this person because they did you wrong. And they're just a whole liar in the house. They weren't serious. You're coming into better days. Moving towards what truly gives you emotional fulfillment. Things that are real. This is not an illusion. Okay? So there's a big energy here of just illusions. Now, with the other side stuff going on, there's just a whole cover-up where someone is DL, same sex or something. Or there's just this third party energy here. There's a secret somebody. Three's a crowd. Three's company. Within a connection. So like someone's saying they're committed here, but this isn't really who they are, what they want, what they're invested into. They've got something else in the background. And it's causing a lack of clarity, or someone was trying to keep you in a state of it's not going to work out long term. It's not long term. There's no commitment here. Hey, thank you. Hi, Big Hump. Saw that little like back to you times 10. It's bigger than people realize. Y'all, that happens all the time. Those of you that are dealing with stuff like some sort of cover up for something, it's like someone doesn't want to be their authentic selves, or they're afraid to be their authentic selves, so they're being in a relationship with you to keep up appearances for something. Whatever it is, it's not real. So whether it's the same sex thing or not, or if it's just coming out that way so that someone else understands that, like, whatever it is, it's just it's something. It's illusions. It's not real. It's fake. You can't invest here. Okay. All right. Let's look at career. Hello, Two Blunt Tongue. How you doing? Hi, B. Lufkin. Hi, Aramis. Let me go up on the comments real quick. Hi, Jinx Manda. I'm a lady Leo that has a wonderful Scorpio man. Do you really? That's amazing. Hidden agenda, humiliation. That's true too, y'all. I don't know if it has specifically to do with this reading in general, but just collectively speaking, just to be talking about it. I mean, that can be it too. That's an injustice when there's hidden agendas. When someone's not giving you all the information so that you can make a good, educated decision on what's best for you, that's manipulative. It's not real. You can't trust that shit, you know? Hey, let's send all that little light back to you, times 10. Thank y'all for being here. All right, let's look at career for Scorpio. I'm trying to stay focused tonight, y'all. We've got a lot of read-ins to do. All right, it's been a while since I've been able to get through all 12 zodiacs in one sitting. So I'm challenging myself. All right, Spirit, that's nice messages here for Scorpio in career. What's going on with money, assets, investments, finances? The Chariot in reverse. Something's testing your dedication to something. Could be dealing with a Cancer placement. Something's being freaking exposed. High Priestess in reverse. It's not a secret anymore. Something's come to light. Tell me about the High Priestess in reverse. Shit, that fell on the floor. Somebody's trying to hide something. Somebody is tucking tail and running when the truth comes out here. A card's going off the table. Hold on, let me see if I can't get it. I'm in my little cubby hole. Can I reach it? King of Wands. I picked it up as if it was in reverse. So this is player energy, y'all. So whatever this has to do with money and career, this person's not serious. They project that they're big man on campus. male or female, however the fuck anybody identifies. Okay, we're not getting caught up with the gender. We're personifying the energy. But all of these are in reverse here. That's no bueno. Three of Cups. Strength. The Hermit. The Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, see, there's some sort of shiesty something going on here. So if you thought it was just you and whatever this person is, or you were the only one for the job and you were promised something, there's something here that's not right. You're having to have strength to overcome the situation and be brave. And go within to find your own internal guidance of how to move, right? You're ghosting a situation. You're going within instead of asking everybody else. You're sitting with yourself for a moment. You're getting grounded, okay? You're trying to figure out how to move because this is not it. It's not, the Hierophant's in reverse. It's not a commitment. It's not done how it said it's going to be. It's going against some sort of system, a system that was supposed to work or something that was supposed to be for you. Yeah, hang tight. Hang tight. Do not commit to whatever that is. Whatever this shiesty shit is. Because there's something that's being exposed here. It's testing your dedication to something. Now, I don't know what that... Let's see what this is. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. So we've got some sort of blessing coming in. A spiritual jackpot. Tell me about the Chariot in reverse. Yeah, stay focused. 1. 2, listen to your intuition about whatever this toxic shit is. Okay, whatever's trying to have power over you, whatever's coming in to tempt you to do something here, you stay focused on your own goals. Because whatever this external, this other something is, it's going to end up blocking your blessings. Why is the cat climbing on top of the TV? Why is the cat climbing? That's weird. I never seen that before. That's a new one, y'all. Hi, y'all. Welcome. Thank y'all for being here. All right, Scorpio. Let's look at love real quick. Best and highest message here for Scorpio. Scorpio and love life. Scorpio and love life. All right. Overall energy for love for Scorpio. All right, we've got the Sun in reverse, the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Ten of Wands. Something that caused you a lot of sadness, or someone that's caused you a lot of sadness. You're having some sort of passionate new beginning after this, okay? So it's like you're overcoming this sadness, or there could even be somebody saying that there's some sort of new beginning happening here. Like the Sun in reverse, that would either be a lie or something that's happening that's not, it's not happy, it's not positive. Or something about somebody's hiding something. Passionate new beginning. Or something is strictly about sex, or there's something here that it's all physical. Knight of Pentacles. So there could be stalling happening here, or someone's just like going through the motions. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. There's no commitment here, and it's causing a lot of heavy burdens because you're the one pulling all the damn weight. What the hell, y'all? This person's not going to invest. They're stringing you along. The Black Mirror. I don't think it's warm. It hasn't been on. And she climbed at the back of it and just started scaling top of it. So I don't know what that was about. freaking me out. Yo, I don't know if y'all heard all the scratches going on. That could be it too. Someone's trying to scratch their way. It's like they're desperate and they're like digging here. Yeah, you need to protect yourself. If you can't tell the truth, if you can't be real, if you're not going to invest, if you can't treat me with love, respect, and kindness, homie. Homeboy, homegirl. It's access denied. You don't rate even beat in my energy. Quit playing with me. You play too much. All right, Spirit. That's nice messages here. What's the overall spiritual advice for Scorpio in love? Judgment. There's a need to let this go. There's a need to let this go because Page of Pentacles in reverse, the Magician, and King of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, good grief. All right. There's a need to surrender. Give it to God, Source, Universe, whatever that looks like for you. You need to let this go. Okay, let it go. It's not a solid offer. Okay, someone's manipulating the situation. They're non-committal. Heavy on, that's the second time this King of Pentacles has come out. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Possibly. It's just causing conflict. This person does and says whatever it takes to just have access to you. Yeah. Y'all, some of these people you're dealing with will do whatever it takes to win, okay? To move into calmer waters and have some sort of new relationship. They want to start over or have some sort of new cycle with you. So if you haven't cut this person out, something's about to be exposed. It's going to piss you off or hurt you so bad that like you're going to learn the illusion. Or you're catching on to something here. All right, Scorpio. I hope that you found a message that resonates with you. Thanks for the blessings. Thanks for coming to see me. I'm going to get these cards up. We're going to move on to Pisces. Maybe you're dealing with the Pisces. Maybe you have Pisces heavy in your chart somewhere. Maybe you're just connecting to a Pisces. Some kind of way. All right. Hi, Chad. How you doing, Chad? J-Block, Danny, Reet, Jinx, Shenanigans. I know, y'all, there's so much shenanigans tonight. I don't know what's going on with all that. Hi, Mitchell. How you doing, Mitchell? Eric, Mario. What's going on? Big Hunk, I've already said hi to you a few times. Thank y'all for all the love. So I'm like back to you. Too Blunt Tuck, I said hey to you. Hi, Prissy Rose. What's going on, y'all? Welcome. Thank y'all for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Okay. Get all these dang cards up. You know what I'm about to do? I'm going to get done with Pisces. I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to re-cleanse because I don't have my Florida water up here. I'm going to go get the Florida water. We're going to re-sage and re-Palo Santo. And we're going to see if we can't shift out of this stuck, stagnant bullshit illusions, being strung along, being hurt. And you know what? I feel like we're going to figure out what's going on with Pisces since I've already committed to doing water signs, and we're just going to stay in this energy because maybe there's some shiesty shit that y'all need to know about Pisces, or maybe you're Pisces and you need to know about some shiesty shit. However, we're going to be redoing water and air. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow or later in the week, but this is, it's like, I'm just feeling it's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. We're not claiming this shit. It's a no-go, Ghost Rider. Don't want it. Okay, Spirit. Best and highest messages here. For Pisces, what do we need to know? What do we need to see? What do we need to hear? Pisces. Can y'all tell I'm getting irritated? DJ Rewind. Yeah. Rewind. Hi, Monique. How you doing, Monique? Hi, Kayla. How you doing, Kayla? The sun in my hi, Nutmeg or Mutmeg. Maria. Welcome, y'all. They trying to continue to karmic do. That's true too, y'all. Anytime that you figure out anytime you see somebody's mask fall off, they're more pissed off that you found out that they were lying than they are about you leaving. They're not sorry for what they do, or they're not sorry for what they're doing or what they did. They're sorry they got caught. Right? You were never supposed to know. You were never supposed to find out about the truth. That's why they're doing the ish in the first place, and they're doing the ish secretively. You weren't supposed to know. All right. You think that this energy is for you? That's unfortunate. I'm so sorry. Best and highest messages here, Spirit. Overall energy here for Pisces. The Hierophant in reverse and the Nine of Swords. It's in reverse. My deck is not in reverse, y'all. It's not. Somebody you have a lot of emotions for. You were very compassionate about. You were good to. You were emotionally invested into. Okay. It's showing up as no bueno. Again, they're non-committal. There's something that's not real about this. It's not a wish fulfillment. It's not going to end up in a marriage or anything long term. Or if this is about work, it's not going to grow. All right. Give me one more for Pisces. Overall general. There's a need for a rebirth here. Renewal. So you do have a miracle coming in. This one ain't it. Okay. I'm hearing something about out of your league, or you're out of their league. Okay. So there's something here where there's somebody who's trying to match your energy. But again, it's not showing up as what it is that you want, or what someone's masking themselves. Okay. Best and highest messages here. We have Taurus and Aquarius on the table. What's the situation overall generally here? I always knew. Just have the benefit of the doubt, which weighs more than their essence. That is so true. I did do Cancer already, Tanya. Just keep a lookout for the replay. I'll get it uploaded as soon as I can. I'm having some weird stuff going on with my trying to get stuff downloaded, so I got to figure that out. But all right, Spirit, best nice messages. What's the situation? There's a need to give up these heavy burdens because you're the one bearing the weight of all of the burdens and responsibilities here. It's too much. You cannot carry this by yourself. You were not meant to carry this by yourself. There's a need for new collaborations, new networking, or starting something new here. The weight of being in a physical relationship or in collaboration with whatever this is it's too much. Someone wants you to like overextend yourself here. Most of us have learned that lesson already. Others are learning that lesson with this. This is the lesson for that. The biggest lesson. All right. What's the challenge? What's the challenge here for Pisces? Tower, the Page of Wands. Some sort of abrupt shift. There's something coming to a head because someone's toying. Someone's not being serious. They want to play. It's all play. It's a game for them. That's gross. So yeah, there's this very immature energy showing up here. All right. What's the energy coming towards Pisces? It's out of compassion. I knew I'd be given too much is how I am. That's how we get taken advantage of, though, Meg. You know, we have to understand when we're overextending ourselves because that's when we end up drained. We have to be able to say no to people or they take advantage. People treat us the way that we allow them to treat us. That's a big, hard lesson to learn, especially if you're an empath, highly sensitive, if you grew up in a certain type of dynamic where you didn't get your needs met and you had to take care of everybody else, where things were just decided for you, you know. They just signed you up for it. You didn't really have a say. That's what you know. That's what's familiar to you. So that's why these lessons are so hard, because that's how you've been operating for so long. And then you're trying to figure out why you feel drained and tired, or why you keep getting treated a certain way. And it's like, oh, because this is how I was programmed to be. This is what I was taught. This is what is familiar to me, even though that it's not for your most loving and highest good. You know? All right. All right. Energy coming towards Pisces. The Three of Swords, the Five of freaking Swords, the Knight of Cups in reverse, and the Empress. See, I'm telling you. There's some sort of betrayal. This person's willing to do whatever it takes to be in your energy or to win the situation because they're feeling defeated. They're feeling down and out, stressed out here about what's going on. Okay, this person is an emotional manipulator. They're a love bomber. They're going to pull on your heartstrings, right? We just talked about that. This person could do it before. They think they can do it again. But you're showing up as Empress energy. So there's some sort of success and abundance that's either coming your way or you're experiencing now. And now this person wants back in. You're the star. But you don't start shining bright like the star until after you give this up, because it wasn't, this person is non-committal, or this situation is not long-term. It's not worth committing to. It's not what you wanted. No, we have not done Leo yet. All right. What's the overall spiritual advice generally for Pisces? Oh, goodness gracious. They're all in the upright, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're just good. Starting off with this King of Pentacles, okay? Someone's being stubborn. I don't know if this person's older than you and they're just acting immature, or if this is where you're having to be stubborn with somebody and put your foot down and be practical about the situation. Because there's some sort of toxic-ish here. Someone's being overbearing. They're being very obsessive. This is about temptations. It's very karmic. It's lustful. It's not real. There's a lot of illusions and manipulation and puppet mastering going on here with this Devil card. So you're needing to ghost this situation or ghost this person. They're not fucking serious. Or if this is about an opportunity, I'm hearing it's about a scam. Somebody's trying to scam you in some sort of way. I'm saying, you see the light. You see the light. And then we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse, or the Four of Pentacles here, which is like, we're not investing into this because it's not going to give to you. What? There's no, it's all an illusion. There's nothing going to come out of it. You're just going to be stuck in this thinking that it's this way, but really it's something completely different. Okay. Let's look at career, Pisces. Best and highest messages. See, somebody's going to have to watch you experience some sort of emotional happiness, because you're going to be getting what you want. You're going to find what it is that you want, whatever it is. So there may be somebody trying to gain intel, or you're researching better opportunities that are going to give you emotional fulfillment, that are going to give you what it is that you're wishing for, what you're hoping for. Okay. I'm hearing, I want it, I got it. I want it, I got it. You told her already? Hi, Bobby White. How you doing, Bobby White? Hi, Riri777. I always knew, just have the benefit of doubt, which weighs more than their essence. Oh, okay. I've read that already. Hi, Anima. Hi, Jill. I'm sending y'all that love and light back to you, Thompson. Thank you for being here, Angel. Hi, Nathaniel. Hi, Manuel420. Hi, Valentina. I'm sorry if I missed your response. Did we do Taurus already? No, wait. No, we haven't done Taurus yet. We're on Pisces. I had to mix it up a little bit, though. I never do water and air. I can always do air and water, so I did them first. All right, Pisces. Overall energy for career. Ace of Cups. Emotional readiness. New beginnings and emotional fulfillment, because you're not committing to this shit that it is. You know, it's a scam. It's not for you. You're not getting the position that it is that you went in to go get. If this is about some sort of business deal, you're getting the shit in the stick, and you recognize that you're saying no to it. Because you know you were meant for some sort of success, or that your skill set is more than what this is. You're not accepting anything less than. Okay. Best and highest messages here. Money, finances, career, investments, and assets. 8 of Cups, 10 of Cups, and you're walking away from the shit that's not giving to you. You're not overextending yourself anymore, and it's giving you a lot of ultimate happiness and peace by doing that. Yes, that is the thing to do. 3 of Swords. So, tell me about this 3 of Swords. 2 of Cups. You were promised that something was a perfect partnership. Okay, so talking about work matters, career matters, money matters. So if this doesn't have to do with career and you just have money and assets tied up with this person in some sort of way, it's there's a lie here. There's a betrayal. Something that's not working out. It's not a perfect partnership. There's a lie. So you're having to use your intuition, Queen of Cups here, on how to move and go with the flow, especially when it comes to this emotional manipulation. Y'all, the veil is thin. We are recognizing there's so many things that are being shown to us that we normally don't see or we're not paying attention to, because the closer that we get to Halloween, Samhain, Dios de los Muertos, however you want to celebrate it, that time of year, this season, the veil gets thin and we can see things clearly, right? The veil, like you know, I'm seeing like Wizard of Oz. What's behind the fucking curtain, right? The devil, toxicity, lies, illusions, false opportunities dressed as blessings. What's the overall spiritual advice here for career for Pisces? Overall spiritual advice for career for Pisces. Whew. 8 of Swords, the Ace of Coins in reverse, the King of Wands, and the Queen of Coins. Okay, 8 of Swords. Someone wanted you stuck, or you overanalyze the situation. Paralysis by analysis. This is where you're just too confused, you're stressed out, you can't make good decisions or the best decisions because you don't have all the information, or you know, there's an illusion here. Something's covering your eyes, okay? And something that being in this energy is going to have you miss an opportunity because you're so focused on trying to figure this out over here, you're missing this opportunity over there, right? So there is no other option than to cut it out and leave it dead in the water is what I just heard. So I don't know what that means. Maybe you say that phrase. I don't typically talk like that, so that's for somebody. The King of Wands, right? You're regaining some sort of confidence in the way that you took action, and someone was way too confident pulling the wool over your eyes. You know, like I said, the veil is thinning. We're seeing things clearly. So this shit, that's the illusions, all this bullshit, like we're not looking at situations through the rose-colored glasses right now. The glasses are clear. We're seeing it clear as day, right? And it's helping you take this inspired action towards what it is that your goals are, what's really going to help you grow and achieve what it is that you aspire to do or you aspire to be, you know? And you will be abundant, right? We have the Queen of Coins here. This is about your cornucopia, your success, your fertility, you know, how everything you touch turns to freaking gold. That's why you don't need to be tied up with whatever this is. It's not worth it. It's wasted effort. You're pouring into something that's not going to give back to you. So even if it does grow at all, you don't get to benefit off of it. So it's a waste for you. That's the truth at the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay, Pisces, let's look at love. Hopefully we got better messages in love. Best denied messages here, Pisces. Y'all, we done what? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And I'm feeling for y'all because I'm Gemini moon and Pisces rising. And it's... I don't want to claim any of your readings. I don't want this either. All right. Hey, thank you for the pumpkins. Sounds a little like backseat times 10. Appreciate that. All right. Best nice message here for Pisces. Overall for love. Energy for love. Damn, we got the Chariot. So there's something about distance or persevering through something, okay? Tell me about the Chariot. Maybe you're dealing with a Cancer in some sort of way. Maybe you're a Cancer dealing with a Pisces. Tell me about the Chariot. the High Priestess. Shit, look at these major arcana. Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. All right. You're intuitively making a decision in the direction that it is that you're taking here to be resilient, okay? So you're getting up. Something's telling you to get up. Intuitively, you know to get up and to keep going, to get in the car and go. Where are we going to, Spirit? What is this? Where's Pisces intuitively going to? Now, however it is that you're traveling, energetically or actually physically, okay? This is something that you need to keep to yourself. We're moving in silence during this, right? The High Priestess knows more than she says. She just knows, or she heard it in her mind's ear, or her mind's eye, she saw something, right? She's got this little crystal globe, right? This is where you tap the fuck in. You listen to Spirit, you're connected to Spirit, and that's how you go. You don't need to explain yourself. You don't need to tell nobody about it. You get the intuitive hit that that's what it is that you need to do, boo-boo, and that's how you move, okay? The sun, and it brings happiness and success, and that's why the sun shines on you. Here's something about the ancestors closest to the sun. So, you know, it's something about you being divinely favored because of how you carry yourself, because you listen to Spirit, because of your faith, because of your hope. All right. Right? Everybody has that opportunity. We all have free choice and free will. We can be influenced, of course. There's the art of influence there. But there's something here where you're able to cut through bullshit. You're really good at cutting through the illusions, you know? And that's Pisces energy anyway, right? Pisces is really good at seeping into all the crevices and the cracks of things and really digging in and finding like things down to the depths of it, right? So there's something is that you're getting down to the depths of. All right. Tell me about love. What's the situation with love here for Pisces? The set, I told you so. Oh, I told you so. There he is. Shiesty ass cat. We got some bullshit manipulation here. Now, sometimes this is self-sabotage, y'all, but this does not feel like that. With you up, the way that it is that you're showing up in this reading, like, I don't feel like this is you self-sabotaging. I really don't. To a sort. Someone's purposely coming in to cause some sort of confusion for you. They want you to be at a crossroads. You're seeing something clearly. They don't want you to move in the way that you know. It's like, it's a challenge for them because you don't need any external validation or confirmation from like a person. You're getting it from Spirit. And this person's like, they can't pull the wool over your eyes. It is what it is. I'm getting so frustrated. I'm not sure if this is you being frustrated with this person and it's just kind of like, God, leave me alone. Or if this person's getting frustrated with you, I'm getting so, I don't know if y'all can tell, I'm getting so frustrated. We can't even have fun and cut up in here, y'all. This isn't normal. Okay, Spirit, best nice messages. What's the challenge for love? What's the challenge for love? Let's go. Oh, again. I'm so sick of this energy. I know y'all are sick of this. I know. Cycles are ending with this, though. Okay, that's the challenge. This is coming to an end, but it's slow, and it's been a fight to close this cycle out with whatever the hell this shit is. This thing that wants to have power over you. So hopefully this person or this, yeah, it's a person because this is a love reading. Hopefully this person is finally recognizing to take that shit somewhere else. They're not going to bind you to this, right? See these little chains coming off here? They're not going to, they can't keep you stuck. They can't bind you. They can't take you. Because the sun. Again, the sun showing up. This is about what it is that you bring to the table. It's about your value and your worth. Some of this is about money. Somebody's just after your money or something about status, right? But this ain't your first rodeo. You've done this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. You stood your ground. No, it's a no-go, Ghost Rider. 3 of Pentacles. You're making new connections and new collaborations. Okay, so you may be coming into union with somebody new here soon. It's not showing up in the energy now. But 8 of Pentacles, you need to just stay focused on yourself. You need to stay focused on yourself and what you got going, some sort of self-development or a glow-up journey here. But whatever this is with this person, it ain't nothing but a bunch of bullshit and fuckery. Yeah, they just have you juggled, confused, have your priorities out of line. That's why they want to have power over you. They want to they want to have all your attention, all your investment, all of your love and your time, but they don't give that back. There's something secretive here. It's shysty as shit. It's just ickiness. Just bleh. Yeah, that's right. You keep standing your ground. Hi, I'm Rita. How you doing? I'm Rita. Michael, Manuel, Notorious, Ellie, Randy. Welcome, y'all. Okay. What's the overall spiritual advice for Pisces in love when it comes to this situation? When it comes to this situation, Spirit. 8 of Cups, walking away. So if you haven't walked away, this is confirmation. Yes, get the fuck up out of this, okay? Because the Knight of Cups in reverse. What is this? The 10 of Cups and the Star. This person's just a liar. They're love bombing you. Okay, they're a future faker promising you the whole world. This is that you were their whole light, right? You were their whole world. This is what this person's pouring into you saying. This is what they're not able to deliver. Okay, so this is that person that says, I'm going to make changes. I'm going to go back to school and better myself so that I can create some sort of stability, right? And maybe they actually start the process, but they never finish. This is someone who is stuck at a job that they constantly fucking complain about, but they don't fill out new applications to do something different. They just stay in the same situation and bitch about it. They future fake. This is somebody who promised you that y'all were going to make moves towards purchasing a home or moving to a better neighborhood or something like that, and it never happens. They start the process, but they never follow through with it. This is somebody who says that they're going to go to therapy and work on themselves so that they can be the best and highest version for themselves in this relationship, but they don't ever do it. They start the process. Maybe they even actually go to therapy, but they're not applying the things that it is that they're learning. We've got Temperance and the Star. You're healing from this. You will be healing from this. And you're having a glow up here. You focus on yourself. You are shining so brightly. And when you shine this bright, it's like moths drawn to a flame. This person did not pick you because they thought you were weak. They're with it because of your need to hope. Or you have this strong hope for things. And they're playing on your hope. On your faith. You keep hoping that this is going to get better. You keep having faith in this person that they're going to make the change. But they don't ever do that. So you cutting this out, walking away from it, and putting all that time, love, energy, effort, money, hope, and faith into yourself, okay, has you shining like the freaking star that you're meant to be. Even brighter. Because whatever this energy is, that's exactly what it's at. It's after your inner light. This has no soul. It can't operate without some sort of light from an external source. It needs you to exist. Literally, this has no power unless we give it the attention, the power that it is that it wants. We have to walk up to it and give it. That's why it's so manipulative, right? It's sneaky. It wants to draw you in and make all these promises and tell you all the sweet nothings, right? Everything that it is that you want to hear. This is that energy where it mirrors all the best and amazing parts and pieces of you back to yourself. But you're fucking Pisces. You are the mirror. And that's what, and this person's going to be big mad. They're going to be hot. I'm getting some like supernova empath over here. Dark empath type of energy over here. Where you're dealing with somebody who's very self-serving and materialistic and surface level. And you telling them about themselves, or they learning about themselves. They're having to view themselves through your mirror that you're mirroring back to them, you know. Anyway, all right, Pisces. I hope that you found a message that resonates with you. Thanks for popping in and hanging out. Whew, y'all, these are heavy. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm about to end this live. I'm going to go stretch my legs. I'm going to get me something to drink. I'm going to wet my whiskers. I'm going to sit back down over here, and then we're going to cleanse, reset the space. We're going to do earth signs and then fire signs. So we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and then Aries, Leo, Sagittarius to do next, okay? So y'all keep a lookout for the notification if you're waiting on your sign. I'm doing my best to get uploads posted to YouTube as soon as I can. I usually can get it done in 24 hours, but the last 2 days I'm having technical issues with that, so y'all just be patient with me. It's at Lady Leo Spiritual on YouTube if you're looking for that. If you're wanting to get in line for a personal reading, we have 2 people in line so far. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal at Lady Leo Spiritual. It's $11 for a mini, $22 for a career, $33 for love, and $44 for extended. If you're looking for private services, you can find those at ladyleospiritual.com. I got a lot of different stuff on there if you want to check that out. Okay? All right, y'all. I love you. I love you. I love you, Starseeds. I'll be back in a few minutes, okay? Love and light.